Hey everybody, I am Big Will. That is Discovery Bay, and that is Who Dat Comics and Movies, or is it just Who Dat Comics now? I forget.
It's just who they're coming. I don't really promote the others.
I forget. Man, some people
You
have.
don't watch movies anymore?
No, I watch movies a lot.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Well, anyway, we are all here for welcoming Viragian Vigilante. Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on? All the way from Austria. And then
International.
we're also here because I've had another full month of selling comics. We need to see what we did here, see if I did anything better. And yesterday was the visit to the tax guy. So we did my taxes, and for the first time in a long time, I don't get and I don't have to give. I just
You're
coast
even.
on by. And we also talked about this year moving forward. Is there anything I need to do specifically? Is there any changes made? And there's a couple things that we needed to change, and we're going to do that moving forward. So first off, we got Two Brothers Comics joining us. What's going on? I don't know. That's either one or both. I don't know which.
It's probably Dustin.
Maybe. So if you guys remember last month, we did $770 and change.
Boom.
And I was looking to surpass that this month. So before we get into the changes and all that, are you ready to hear the grand total?
Let's hear it. Drum
February.
roll.
$1,782 and change.
Good stuff.
So I more than doubled it. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do for March, because I think I can shoot for maybe doing the same. I don't know if I can double again. That's probably a bit too much of a dream.
Nice. What were your main outlets of sales? We're going to find out here in a second, right?
Well, I can tell you right now, I wasn't able to get on anyone's YouTube, and after trying that for like a week or two, I just gave up. And I'm going to try and do one at the end of next month on my own channel, do my own thing, and hopefully that'll be a nice big event that I'll get some money in. So the only other things were Shortboxed and eBay, and not a thing sold on Shortbox. And I eventually
All of your sales are eBay?
yeah, all the
All
sales had to be eBay.
$1,700 is in eBay sales.
Yep,
Wow.
which is why the total fees I had to pay $316. Yeah, eBay's expensive. Y'all.
So the only platform that you actually made a sale was the most expensive platform to make a sale in.
Yes,
Yes.
which it is the most expensive, but the reason it is because you're going to make the sale. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. You're going to make the sale. Shortbox, nobody was buying. I was sending offers. No one even tried to haggle with me. No one sent me an offer, and I had a bunch of hearts.
By the
I
way,
just took
were you in
everything
the
down
green?
except one book.
Were your books priced, where you ended up green according to their chart of
Almost
green,
everyone
yellow,
I
red?
had was green. I had a couple yellows and one red, but that's only because they have a $50 minimum, and I can't sell it even if I wanted to under $50.
So, I mean, if anyone's going, what the hell do the colors mean? They added something new to their little platform where if your pricing is within some percentage of the last sold, then it tells everyone searching your listing that that's a green, that's a competitive price, and then as you get farther away from last sold, it changes it to yellow and red.
Yeah, more just like the slow down, stop, and go on a traffic light. They give you that for Shortbox, which that's great for buyers.
But even being green, you couldn't sell anything on the platform
being green,
in
I
an
couldn't.
entire month.
Well, after almost half the month of January and no action, within the first couple weeks of February, I was like, screw this. I took all of them off except one book that's still on Shortbox, and I put everything on eBay. Every one of them sold.
Huh. I'll tell you one thing though, and I don't think it's just you. with Shortbox. I think Shortbox February was not great. The reason why I say that because they offered free shipping if you made a purchase. Like so,
Free shipping.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
that.
yeah, so they offered free shipping if you made a purchase, and so I'm thinking overall they didn't do well in February. So,
Well, plus the books I have on Shortbox are the ones that if you have a bunch of people looking, you'll probably sell. But if you only have comic people looking, they're wanting the bigger stuff or the keys, not so much fillers or the minor things that are under $100, which is most of what I had on there because I'm starting out. So I don't have the big giant keys slab that I can sell. I mean, I just don't have that option. And I can tell you right now, I'm always going to try to make a profit, but I'm focusing on cash flow. I need to get it flowing, and then we can move to getting a profit. So there's a 1/3 of these, a little under 1/3 of these eBay sales I lost money on.
Ooh.
And
Hey,
that and
document
what
it,
I did
document it.
mainly was I did a lot of auctions and I started them really low. And I got to look and see, okay, well, the facsimiles are selling in this range if I put those up with auction. And this is selling in this. So now I know more of, okay, what it's going to sell at now that I've sold it. So I did lose some money, but over half, like I just said, I did either break even or make a profit on. And I think I did overall well, considering it's the most expensive place to sell. So we'll see what March does, because March, hopefully with my auction, that'll be just the fee of PayPal. That's 4%, not 14%.
Yeah.
And eBay recently increased their fee, by the way. It was 12.9 for comics plus 30 cents. Now it's 13.25% plus 30 cents. So I'm just going to figure in my head 15% every time.
Yeah.
That way I can withstand another increase, because there'll probably be one at some point, and know exactly what I'm dealing with. Because, and eBay's a necessary evil, but I'm going to try and do in-person or just PayPal kind of things, whether it be Instagram or YouTube. That way I don't have to deal with that.
mhm.
So do you
How
want to
many
know
times were you able to sell on YouTube last month, Russell?
Like 4 times.
Four
More
times?
than 4. No, more than 4 because I was on Thursday, so probably 8 times.
Eight
no,
times?
yeah, 8 times. I'm just saying 8. It's probably less than that, but no more than 8. No more.
I had 4 appearances in February.
Yeah. So let's go over what changes we're having to make.
Let's do it.
Well, that is true, but I only sell to the U.S. right now. I have no idea. It's probably just U.S. only.
I would
U.S.
think
and
so.
Canada. U.S. and Canada.
Canada. All right, so I'm going to bring it up so I can show you guys here on the screen. This is what we initially had. Was we had our, if it'll focus, we had book cost, selling fee, supplies, travel, grade press, clean, separated shipping, the state threshold, and cash in. Here is what the guy said we need to change it to. We got book cost is the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get rid of the selling fee.
Okay.
And that column is going to take supplies, and travel will be its own column. We're separating that out. Grade press clean remains the same. The separated shipping remains the same. And I'm going to keep up with the state. That's all I need to keep up with is how many times I sell to a certain state. I got that on a piece of paper over here. I can do that myself.
Mhm.
We're replacing state threshold with total sale. Total sale is the cash that was deposited plus the fee that I don't see in my bank account, because everybody
Less the
takes
fee
that out first.
that you don't see. Yeah.
So cash in is less the fee, total sale is with the fee, and I
Got it.
learned that the total sale is what I got to do for sales tax. I divide that by 1.09 because 9% is the sales tax in my state, the total sales tax. And then that number is what I put in for my sales tax stuff, because part of the sale price is the fee. Even though I don't see it, it still exists. So That's what I got to go off of for sales tax. And then, of course, all we got to do is subtract the total sale with cash in, and that tells me the fee. So if we need to know that, it's a simple subtraction, and I don't have to fool with it anymore. And then all I got to do at the end of the year is hand the last sheet, to my tax guy with those totals on it, and then we're good to go. We can rock and roll with just those. That's all the information he needs for me to do my taxes. So that's the changes that we're doing. Nothing too big. That's going to help us grow forward, and I can still keep it on one sheet. So that's one thing I was wanting, is to be able to keep it all on one sheet if I could.
Where's your internet usage in your StreamYard end up on your spreadsheet?
Well, my StreamYard's free right now, so no cost. And the internet usage, that I haven't put on there yet because I'm not sure. I got to figure out how much to put, like how much is home. Like this is home, what we're doing right now, versus what all's on my phone. Like all the pictures and everything, that's all phone. And then there's the internet you pay for the house, and then there's the phone bill, which includes regular phone stuff plus the internet, and not all that's for business, so you can't claim it all. So I gotta figure that out, and that's actually something that I completely forgot to ask him. So dang it, JB, I gotta call him again. Well, that's no big deal. He can answer that with a phone call. It's a simple thing to answer, and then I can start putting it where I need to put it, and it would go under supplies, because I need to be supplied with the internet. That's how I'm thinking.
Another one that you have is subscriptions, because
I got that in supplies too.
Yeah, you use it.
Like I was telling him,
things that you're paying.
When I put something in supply, I put what it is. So if we ever need to break any of that out, all we gotta do is look on the sheet and go, that's it. So that's easy to break out if we ever needed to. So it's all on there. Any questions can be answered looking at the one sheet that would print out with the different months. And I'm dyslexic, so
how many items?
Colors.
How many items do you have listed for sale on eBay right now?
Right now, I have none, because I just sold the last one, and I wanted to, in February, do all my math, take care of the taxes, and then start fresh. Because one thing I've learned is it's nice when you can ship everything at once. So if I'm going to do auctions or anything like that, I need to either put them all on either Saturday or Sunday, so they'll end on a Saturday or Sunday where everybody's mostly off work and they can bid, instead of, on Monday at 2 a.m. or something like that. So I will soon, probably this weekend, put everything on that I'm going to put on. And I'll probably put maybe, 20 items, half or 15 of them will be auction, and then I'll do that in the next week when those end, and then that's probably what I'll do. I don't.
It's really interesting that all your sales are on eBay, and I sell nothing on eBay anymore.
Well, I'm trying to get there.
I'm very little on eBay. Like if I had to put a percentage on it, it'd be less than 5%. So I'm almost at nothing. Like
I'm gonna get there. If
you take that top line number, less the fees, couldn't you have changed your pricing in short box and still been ahead of the game, you think, maybe, and made a sale there? Or could you have changed or sold it on Instagram and had zero fee for more than what you ended up netting? I'm asking, in your opinion. So take one slab. Take one slab.
For PayPal on Instagram, but that's it.
Okay, so take one slab that you sold.
Well, I can't do.
And you paid almost 15%, and then you go, and I could have paid.
And I can't do Instagram with auction. Those are fixed price.
I know, but auction. But I'm thinking about what it ended up at.
Well, a short box is only 4% less, so it would still be close to the $300 for February. But they also include the shipping and everything. So all I got to do is worry about.
And they collect the tax from the buyer, and they give it to the appropriate state. It never comes to you.
Yeah, well, they have Nexus in the States, and whenever someone buys, they take care of that. But as far as me selling, I still got to take care of sales tax.
Because
for my state, but I don't have Nexus because it's not at the threshold. If it ever is, then I'd have to deal with the. Well, actually, with Shortbox and eBay, I wouldn't have to deal with it because they already take care of it.
Correct.
If I did it on PayPal, though, I would.
Have you ever tried to expand some of those sales to like consignment pages on IG?
Well, most of them aren't good enough. Like I don't think anyone would click if I.
You mean your books are not good enough, or some of the pages are?
Well, no, I mean most of the books I have, if I put them on Elite, for example, if I didn't get a buy it within the first day that it's posted, it would be buried in their huge list, and no one's looking for the books I have right now.
Those smaller books that I was thinking about you putting up, I'm talking about their secondary page, and their fee is only $11, and you don't get buried as fast as the other page, if that makes any sense. Because I literally had like some books listed. It stayed on the top of their feed on that page. It's called Elite Center 11. Stayed on top of that feed for at least half the day, which is amazing. Was great for big consignment page, but it's like their secondary page that did with the smaller books around $200 or less. I like to put those books on there because sometimes those books are even hard to sell on YouTube. You'd be like, look, this book is $200. Look, would you buy it for $100 on YouTube? And nobody wants to buy it. You put it on Elite Center at $150, and somebody will buy it, which is weird, But it's only $11 fee plus whatever the 4%.
I got a box right here behind me that's going to be for the convention, and then I have some things right here that I only have left to sell as far as slabs. I got this Wonder Woman book. It's in a 9/8. I'm not exactly sure how much it'll go for because it's if you look up the price on it, it should go for $125, but that hadn't happened yet. And then we got this one I've had on. No one's interested in it, but I think it's cool. It's a Department of Truth 10 foil cover, and that's a pretty cool cover. It's hard to see online.
No, I can see it really well right now. It's cool.
Yeah. And then I have this facsimile. So I would have to do raw, and that leaves pretty much my own IG page. This is what I have on Shortbox right now, and it's signed by Kat Dennings. I think it'd be cool to get someone like Legally Burning to get a hold of this, because he could do something with that signature and maybe do a cool Kat Dennings pose or something. But he also charges, I think, like $900. So
I'm sorry. Who?
Go ahead.
Who signed it?
Kat Dennings.
Is that the writer? I don't know who Kat Dennings is.
Okay, the dark-haired girl in the Thor movies that is always hanging around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking artist, writer, pencil.
Famous person.
What the hell is he talking
She's an
about?
I'm happy you asked. I had no idea.
I didn't know what you're talking about. Okay.
I was like,
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. She's been in all of them. Wait, no. She was.
Yeah, she's been in all the Thors for sure.
Yeah.
She's one of the main characters. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Legal burn.
Is that a hot new artist I missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, get him to do a little legal burning right there.
Yeah,
nice.
but again, it costs $900 when I asked him how much. So I'm hoping someone will buy this from me. That way they can pay to have it done. Well, I mean, he's literally burning the paper.
Oh, for Christ! Screw that. Just get someone to do a freaking.
Like a normal
sketch
art
on
thing.
it,
Yeah, I know, but still, I got to find somebody. I got to have time to do it. And they also need to be able to be CGC certified. That way, They all know.
And
that
you lose the Thor label too, because that's retired.
Yeah, I don't care about that. The only reason I got it was it looked cool and it was $5.
No, I'm not saying you care about it. Some people care about it.
Well, true. So anyway, that's the only thing that's on short.
That's how you should sell it. That's how you should sell
Retired.
it. Hey, yeah, it's a retired label. If you guys don't buy it, I'm gonna crack it and get somebody.
Yeah, and then I got these 3 slabs. I might can pull some of the others, but I've got to go through and see what I have that I'm going to do something with. And I got a lot of stuff in there I think would do good on YouTube because I could start it off at like $1 a book, and then people would be real happy about that, get a deal, and I'm still making a profit. So I just got to look into some stuff, and figure out what I'm going to do. March is going to be the hold off and think and then take action.
A little reset month, a little.
Yeah, because I know April's going to be good. I'm expecting at least 1,000 over the one weekend. Probably I'll do more. So, and I've got some stuff that's at the Comic Book Chiropractor. I got some stuff that's at Gamma Rays. Once I get that stuff in, that'll be more stuff to add. I got some good stuff. I got some stuff here that's waiting that I got to figure out what I'm going to do with. Like the stuff I showed you guys. This is a cool book. Great Dr. Doom cover. It's probably a 7.5, maybe even an 8.0 if it gets pressed and clean. I got to figure out if I want to sell it raw or not. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I got to figure out still. So right now we just got that cash flow going. I got to make sure everybody gets paid. And then I need some supplies. Like I need some shipping boxes. I need some bags of boards. I want to order bulk. That way I don't have to keep coming back and paying the
If you got the room, I've been getting the 135 Geminis. That's the break?
It's 125,
something like that. So I've been getting that every 3 weeks.
Well, I've got
125 Geminis.
I've got more than that sitting over here. I'm good on Geminis for a while, but at some point I'll need to buy more. And then I need some new short boxes too. I got a line on where to get some plastic short boxes.
Emptying short boxes. I think I've emptied almost 12 short boxes in the last couple months.
Yeah. So I've also got to make sure I can get all these supplies taken care of too, because the worst thing that could happen is I spend $500 on stuff, but whoops, I only had $400. I got to figure something out. I don't want to do that again. I've done that before. That's a bad idea. So anyway, that's month 2 of selling comics. You saw the grand total was 1,782, more than double last month. I'm doing pretty good. And we figured out how we're going to rearrange this so it'll be easier for tax purposes. And I think we're doing good. Is there anything else you guys think we should talk about this whole business thing that we're doing before we get off here? Like, is there anything else?
I got a feeling your April's going to be better than your March, and I think your March is going to be worse than your February. I hate to say it like that, just because I'm thinking how money comes in the taxes, and people are like doing their taxes now. Yeah, and they probably won't get their money immediately. They might be delaying it, stuff like that. So I think April's going to be a very good month for you. Well, that's just how I'm feeling.
Well, it's also me. I don't have anything on eBay right now. I'll probably put stuff on there later. I might want to see what I can try on IG. And then I got the YouTube thing that I'm going to do later. I got to prepare for that. So, yeah, March probably won't be as good as February. I'm going to make sure it's at least as good as January, if not better. And then April, I think, is probably going to be one of my best months to date. Hopefully I'll have better ones even later in the year. But, yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I would try. I know I'm gonna do one, so you're more than welcome to join. It's gonna be on a weekend, but an IG claim sale. I'm trying to do it at least once or twice a month. I had success on the first one when me and Dustin did it. The second one, I didn't have success, but the person who I was on with had success. So, and I consider success spending an hour on IG and you having at least one sale, that's
Gotta have a sale.
that's
Yeah, if
success.
you don't have a sale,
Yeah,
man,
that's
there's
success.
no
So like
success.
the first one was great success. It sold 3 things. I think Dustin sold 5. The second time I sold 0, but the other person I think sold like 2 or 3 things. So I think it's gonna balance out. You know, that's why I said February was a tough month in my opinion. Yeah, for me, what I noticed. So I think you're more than welcome to join when I do.
I might join you then.
February was interesting. I know. I'm on tonight. I'm doing the Lords of the Long Box top 10 tonight. And then I'm gonna be on betas, and I haven't been on betas since January 21st. It's been a month and a week since the last appearance on Beta Ray Jim's channel. A month and a week. That's a long time.
All right.
So hopefully I sell something tonight.
Hopefully. Well, with that, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you too for joining. We'll catch you guys later, and plan on doing this for every month. So month 3, we'll see how month 3 does. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks again for watching.